So welcome. This is lunchtime Tai Chi. So it's just 30 minutes. We're gonna do some Tai Chi. I'm trying some different angles with with my living room today to see if I can get a little bigger view. Unfortunately, because of the way my furniture is, there's some limitations in my spacing. So hopefully this will work okay, and you'll be able to see enough, and I'll have enough room to move. So we'll figure it out together, yogis. So in any case, whatever space you're working with, you're gonna do your best in your space as well. I'm sort of angling myself a little more on the diagonal here, so maybe I have a little bit more room to move. So let's start with a little warm up. So we're just gonna start by lifting up onto our tiptoes, and then coming back down. So it's just tiptoes and down, and tiptoes and down. Let's do that twice more. Just up, and then one more time. All right, so now we're gonna take just a little moment to sort of spin from the waist, just let it get kind of loose. You can take your feet a little wider if that's helpful. It helps me a little bit. So we're trying to get a little turn around the waist. We get good loose muscles in the upper back and middle back. Arms are kind of along for the ride. Wherever they go is fine. Ooh, it's a little stiff there today. Oh, we're gonna take one arm up and one arm down, stretch between the two. Same idea going the other way. Okay, one more time. Roll the shoulders. Other direction. Because I've moved furniture around, my furry coworkers will be very interested in the changes I've made. So it's possible they will make little guest appearances. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so then the last thing we're gonna do is just a little workout, just a little kind of spirally movement or circular movement. So you put the ball of your foot on the floor, and then we're just gonna move around the ball of the foot. So the hip, the knee, the ankle are all kind of getting a fluid movement. Switch the direction. Switch legs. Other way. Just doing a little warm up here. Okay, give everything a little rinse. All right. So we're gonna find, so we'll do a little soon form because that's a little more simple. We'll start with that. And then we'll get into our yang form. So we're gonna put the heels together. Toes are separated. This is the heaven posture. So standing up nice and tall. Get nice and tall. Take a moment, just get present. And then we're gonna let the arms float up. Sink a bit. We're gonna step forward with the left foot, hand someone a ball. Right foot follows. About hips distance apart now. Nice big breath. Arms float out, exhale. Arms come back. So we're gonna flatten the palms. Step out to the right. Scoop, okay, bring your leg back. And then we're gonna step out for waving hands like clouds. And we'll try 3 of these. When we get to the end, we're gonna take a little qigong breath. And then we're gonna hug our friends. We're gonna swoop the arm, come around. I'm stepping with my left foot forward, brushing my knee, pushing hands with the right foot. Step forward. And then I'm gonna strum the guitar, strum the lute. Step down left, strike. Step right, strike. Step left, your fist comes back. And then fist and feet come together with the punch. Step back, draw a ball onto your toe. Push that away, and we'll come around around to the front. Taking a breath. Good, so stepping out single whip. Waving hands like clouds. I'm just taking little steps to my right. If you're going to the left, no worries. When you get to the end of that, you're going to take a nice big breath. You're going to hug a friend. Step, brush your knee and push. Half a step in. Strum the guitar. Step and strike. Step, strike. Fist comes back. Fist and feet come together. Step back to draw a ball. Push the mountain. Come around. We're going to do it one more time. Nice big breath. So stepping out for single whip. Waving hands like clouds. One more. Taking a breath. We're going to hug our friend. Brush the knee and push. Half a step in. Strum your guitar. Step, strike. Step, strike. Step, fist back. Fist and feet together. Step back, draw the ball. Push. Coming around. Take a big breath. We're going to close the door, so we're going to take the arms up. Bring them down. Right foot in, bring the left foot in, so now I'm back in the heaven posture, and then I bow. Alright, so that's our soon form. So we're going to try to work with the yang form. Now, the yang form's a little more complicated. The yang form's a little more complicated. Now we're going to need to move 3 steps to the left for the horse's mane, 3 steps to the left for the brush, knee, and push. We've got some, so we kind of need to have enough room to take about 6 steps to our left. So if you're located in a cubby or a room or an office, just kind of put yourself in a position where you've got some room to go to your left. We'll kind of adjust if we need to for the other sides of the space. So I'm going to give myself plenty of space, go in that direction, and then we'll find our way. So we're going to stand in what in yoga would be called mountain pose, and in this world is called earth posture. So the toes are even with the heels. So rather than the heels together and the toes out, we've got the feet a little bit closer to hips distance apart with the toes pointing forward. Can you feel a difference in the way the posture feels? And then we're going to let ourselves get a little soft, shift the weight to the right, step out with the left a bit. So we've got a wider position. Knees are bent a little, arms come up over the ball. You can have your knees bent quite a lot if you prefer. So we're going to shift the weight, so we turn the left, turn the right, and then all the weight's going to land in my right leg, and I'm going to take a little diagonal sweeping step out to the left to part the horse's mane, rock back. Take a sweeping step to the right, part the horse's mane, rock back. One more time, sweeping step to the left. Half a step in, rock the weight back to the right and turn, white crane spreads its wings. So right arm goes up, left arm goes down, and then we turn back. And I'm going to turn my palm, drop my hand back. This is my brush, knee, and push. So I'm going to brush my knee, push, rock back. So everything's facing front, and then I'm going to turn to the left, brush the knee and push, stepping with the right foot, rock back, turn to the right. One more step, brush the knee, push. I might be slightly off your screen. but you're going to strum your guitar. Hopefully it's pretty close. So then we're going to draw the hand back, open up like we're hugging the planet, and stepping back. This is called stepping back to repulse the monkey. So we're going to do this 4 times. So I'm going to pick up my toes, hug, step back, pick up the toes, hug, step back. One more time. Pick up the toes, hug, step back. Okay. Now this left arm's going to come under my right arm. It's sort of resembling how we started, but this is the bird's tail sequence. So I'm stepping out. I'm going to reach up to grab a bird's tail, stroke down the long feathers like a macaw or a peacock, and then I'm going to push my wrist and bring a ball onto my toe and push the ball away. So we've got to do the bird's tail on the other side. So we're just going to rotate around, shift the weight, step out to my right, reach up to grasp the bird's tail, come all the way down, long feathers, push the wrist, pull the ball onto your toe, push the ball away, okay? So then we're coming around. So this is going to turn into my waving hands like cloud sequence, but this one starts with a move called catching the tiger by the tail, okay? So I've got a hand that looks like a crane, and then I'm reaching out theoretically to catch the tiger. I don't know that this is a good idea, y'all, but that's what it's called. Sorry, there was an abrupt noise behind me. I'm back. So let's try that again. So we had our push, okay? Then we're coming around. We're gonna grab the tiger by the tail. We're gonna shift the weight all the way back over here to the right, and then it's like I'm painting the corner. So my hand is going like that. I don't know if you remember Karate Kid, but there was paint the fence, similar. So then it's almost like I'm dancing with someone. Both my palms are kind of facing me. This hand is a little bit more like checking the bathwater. And so I'm gonna come all the way around here to this side, step in and paint the corner, okay? So the waving hands like clouds for this form is a little bit different than the soon form, but not crazy. And we're still gonna do 3 of them. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more. And then one more time, I'm gonna step out to catch the tiger. Now this is gonna turn into a kick. So I'm gonna bring my right leg up, I'm gonna kick it out, and then I'm gonna box someone on the ears, okay? Then we're gonna turn, pick up the left leg, kick it out, and this time I'm gonna stop. So this is where we were last lesson, is stopping right at the end of that kick. And once again, I've got this little crane hand, although now it becomes a snake. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully you can see that little creature. So he becomes a snake, and I protect myself from the snake at the end of this kick. That's going to take us into the sequence we're going to learn today, which is called the snake creeps down, and the golden pheasant stands on its... Golden pheasant stands something. The golden pheasant looks, you know, like a golden pheasant. Stands on one leg, that's it. Like, for some reason that escaped me. So we're gonna repeat that section that we just did through 2 times, and then we'll learn our snake creeps down pheasant move. We'll add that on and do it a few times, okay? It seems like a lot, but once you get rolling, it doesn't feel like a lot. So you've got some room to go to the side, and I'm standing in the earth posture. Get centered. We're going to let that left leg creep out a bit, bend the knees, come up over the ball. I'm going to set up for parting the horse's mane. I'm going off to the diagonal to my left, and coming back to the diagonal to my right, coming back to the diagonal to my left, stepping in halfway, weight shifts to the right leg, white crane spreads its wings. Sweeping all the way around, brush, knee, and push. Okay, so I turn, brush, knee, and push. Turn, brush, knee, and push. Half a step in, strum your guitar. I'm going to pull back on that bow until I can hug the whole planet and step back. Stepping back to repulse the monkey. Be as fluid and smooth in your movements as you can. Now we're going to grasp the bird's tail and reach up all the way down the feathers. Push your wrist, ball on your toe, push the mountain away, coming around. Okay, I'm gonna hold the ball, step diagonally, grab the bird's tail. Well, maybe grab is a big word. Stroke. Push your wrists, pull the ball, and then we're coming around. So I bring my feet around, shift the weight. I'm gonna step out to catch the tiger. And then I'm gonna wave hands like clouds. One more. Sometimes I get lost in the clouds and I just do them forever. But we'll try to just do one more. So I'm going to step out to catch the tiger. I'm going to pick up this right leg, kick it out, and box. Now, if you can linger for a minute on that balance, that's better. But I often find that I cannot kick out. And now I've got a snake right here by my ear and my hand to protect my face. Okay? All right, here we are. Oh. Find yourself grounded. We're gonna take that left leg out a bit, bend the knees, come up over the ball. We're gonna take ourselves around and step in diagonally to part the horse's mane. Diagonal to the right, and diagonal to my left. Half a step in, white crane spreads its wings. Turn the palm. We're going to get ready for brush, knee, and push. Here we go. Rocking back. Half a step in. Strum your guitar. We're going to pull back on that bow so we can hug the planet. So you do this 4 times, stepping back to repulse the monkey. Okay, so we're going to grasp bird's tail. Reaching up. Pushing the wrist, pulling the ball onto the toe, push it away, coming around. We're going to step to the diagonal, catch the bird's tail, push the wrist, pull the ball onto the toe, and we're coming around so that we can catch the tiger. We're going to wave hands like clouds. And once again, I'm going to catch the tiger. I'm stepping out, okay? Picking up my right foot. Trying to hold that balance, box ears, coming around. I'm going to pick up my left foot, try to catch that little snake. So if it falls apart, you just catch yourself, okay? So you kick, catch, now I've got a snake. Now I'm going to step around here to my left, so I'm stepping out and then the snake is going to creep down. It's almost like a lunge. And in some people's bodies, it is a lunge. In my body, it's closer to warrior 1. But we're stepping out, and the snake comes down here to bite me on the butt, okay? Then everything on my left or my right is going to pick up, and my left side is going to hold steady. That's my golden pheasant. Okay, so then that foot comes down. I'm going to turn to my left, so now I've got a snake again. And again, I'm going to step out. The snake's going to creep down, and then my golden pheasant stands on one leg. All right, so let's break that down. I'm going to show it to you from a couple different angles. So I did the kick, I landed, okay? This whole side, left arm is going to step out, and I let the hip come with me. I'm on my toes, and then my snake creeps down. This whole thing picks up, okay? So from this angle again, I kicked, okay, step. So I'm turning a little bit dramatically, then picking this up, okay? Then I'm turning a little bit to the left, stepping out, snake creeps down, pick it up. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're just gonna do those two moves, the snake and the pheasant, snake and the pheasant. I'm not sure they should go together in real life, but we're gonna do those two moves together kind of as we had it, okay? So I did my left leg kick, turning, snake creeps down, golden pheasant, snake, turning, snake creeps down, golden pheasant, and then we're gonna pause. So this turns in to the almost last move. We've only got like 4 moves left to go in this form. So we'll do it one more time with just the snake and the pheasants, and then we'll try to put it together from the top to the end there. Okay, so here is my left side kick, snake creeps down, golden pheasant, okay, snake creeps down, golden pheasant, good. All right. Let's take it from the top here. Hopefully you guys are getting this on the interwebs. I think it's hard to learn Tai Chi this way, but we're gonna do our best, y'all. And for those of you that learned it maybe in the past with me and now you're just re-practicing from Santa Fe and, and other places, welcome back. Hopefully this is enough to remind you. Okay, so we find our earth posture. Here we are. Nice and present. So we're gonna step out a little, let that get softer in the knees, come over a ball. Pull back, step out, part the horse's mane. Good. To the right, to the left, half a step in. Come on back, we're gonna turn, white crane spreads its wings. Oh, I love the way that feels, it's so elegant. And then we're turning this into our brush knee and push. We step forward for these. Forward, turn from your waist, step forward, turn from your waist, step forward, push, half a step in, strum your guitar. We're gonna pull back a bow, okay? Step back, pull back a bow, step back, pull back a bow. Good, step back, we got one more to go. Hug the planet. And then we're gonna step back. This immediately turns into grasping the bird's tail, okay? And can you see those long feathers in your mind? Push your wrist, pull the ball, push, coming around. So I'm gonna step out to the side, grasp bird's tail, push the wrist, pull the ball, push it away. Okay, we're coming around. Shift the weight to your right so you can step to your left to catch the tiger. Then this is going to turn into waving hands like clouds. Try to be as light and airy as possible, like clouds on a summer day. Not in a hurry, but not lingering. So we're gonna step out to catch the tiger by the tail. I'm not gonna make a very big step because I know I'm getting close to the end here of my space. Kick out right side, box on the ears, okay? Coming around, kick out on your left side, snake by your ear, step out, snake creeps down, golden pheasant, to your left, step out, snake creeps down, golden pheasant, and we'll stop there. Okay, let's do it one more time if you guys are up for it. Oh. I love this form. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer to the edge up here so that I'm right on the edge of the screen, and maybe that will give me a little more, or you a little better sense of what I'm up to here, and me a little more room. So we're going to shift, step out, we're going to sink in, arms are going to come over the ball, we're going to turn, good, stepping out to part the horse's mane, to the right, to the left, half a step in, white crane spreads its wings. So I'm going to go straight ahead now, brush, knee, push, okay? I turn to get my waist turned, brush, knee, push, still stepping straight ahead, one more. Brush, knee, push, half a step in, strum your guitar, and then we're gonna pull back a bow, hug the planet, step back. Oh, one more step back, and this turns into grasping the bird's tail. So I'm going kind of off to my left at the diagonal. Push my wrist, pull the ball up, and push it away so that I'm coming around and going out to the diagonal with my right bird's tail. Push the wrist, pull the ball onto your toe, push the mountain away, coming around. We're gonna step out to catch the tiger, and then I'm gonna paint the fence. Waving hands like clouds. One more time, yogis. All right. So again, I step out, catch the tiger. I'm going to pick my right leg up. Kick it out, box, come around, pick my left leg up, maybe, pick my left leg up, kick it out, snake creeps down, golden pheasant, come around, snake creeps down, golden pheasant. I caught it at the end. All right, let's do a little. Oh, you can bend your knees. See what happens if you let your back kind of stretch out. Let's give our backs a little stretch. Oh, this is my favorite. But some people will need much bendier knees for their back to feel like that was a nice release. Oh, give your shoulders a little love. Take a little stretch to each side. Oh, give everything a little jiggle. And thanks for joining me for a Tai Chi lesson today. Have a great rest of your day. We're going to take the fist, right fist, as strength, left hand representing friendship and humility. So we come together with both. Thank you.